Guys, welcome back to Caroline's Closet. I am going to do an unboxing for you. It's a giant box, but there's not a whole lot in it, maybe like 10 items or so. I'm trying out a new liquidation company. This one is Midwest Tennessee Wholesale, and this is their smallerlots.com is, I believe, the actual website, but I will check and I will put it in the description below in case you're interested. And it's all untested returns, I think from Amazon, but they might be from other places. And they post little small lots of like 10 items, but it's good stuff. It's stuff that's gonna sell in the 50 to 100 and up range if it works. So that's the problem. Now this particular box, I think they had listed for like $270 or $260 or something. It was about $800 of resale value. I paid $200. You can make an offer. My only problem with that is that it took them like 3 days to get back on accepting the offer, but that's okay. I made an offer on a different one. They got back and countered it, and when I went to pay to accept the counter, somebody else had already bought it, so it was gone. But I would have bought something sooner if it hadn't taken so long in between each step of the process. So there's my one downfall so far. But once I did buy this one and pay for it, it shipped within a couple days. I received it within a couple days. And then I placed a bid on, or made an offer on another one, which was accepted almost immediately. And that one, they just uploaded the shipping, so it hasn't actually started its tracking, but it's on its way. So I have another box coming that I paid $220 for. This one's $200. I do know what's in it because it's 100% fully manifested, but I just kind of want to show you guys what you get, and I want to inspect it and see the condition. There were some lots that I wanted to place offers on that had like maybe one item in them that was $300, and I looked it up on Amazon and it was going for about that much if it was in new condition, maybe $200 if it was in used working condition, but you don't know what the condition is. And when you're only getting 10 items and one of those items is your big dollar, big ticket item that's going to help cover the cost of the lot and make your money back, if that one untested return is crap, then you're screwed for the whole lot pretty much. So I was kind of iffy, and I kind of tried to stick with boxes that had everything in the middle range, the $50 to $100 whatever. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll make some money off of this. Let's see what we got. Okay, so let's tear into this box. Try to fold these out of the way. Okay, so this was one thing I liked in this box because I figured it couldn't be too damaged because it was not an electronic item. It is an Orca. Let's maybe reposition you a little bit. I think it's like, here we go. Here's the card. Tactical gun range bag. New with tags, and it wasn't an electronic item, so I figured could not be a whole lot of testing or damage on that. And it looks to be in good condition. So at the end of the video, I will go through and scan everything with you and show you what it comes up with on Amazon or eBay to see what I might actually realistically make. This, I will have to look at my manifest to see what type of, sheesh, that's long, it's huge. I'll have to see what type of cord that was in order to find a value, because it doesn't have anything on it, but there's definitely value in wires and cords and stuff of that nature. This, we have a Bella Verde 5-in-1 waxing kit. So it heats up your wax. And we'll take a peek inside. It has unopened pellets, wax, so that's good. It appears to be all there. I will investigate it further to make sure all the pieces and contents are included. Stuff like that I will at least plug in to make sure they turn on before I sell them as working. There's that. Then we have a Cardone We Build It Better. Have no idea. Power steering something. So I am not familiar with, or have I ever sold car parts. A lot of their lots did contain car parts. It's greasy. Power steering pumps is what it says. So I will have to look into that. Can't imagine there's too much wrong with it. Stuff like car parts, I would imagine when people return them, it's because they bought something that didn't fit their vehicle or their purpose, or they made a mistake, or they found a better price. Or I can't imagine that, you know, there are things that people completely installed somehow and then later realized it wasn't working. This is an even flow breast pump. It is missing most of the package, has been stripped off, but, and the box is pretty beat up. Breast pumps do sell. I know a lot of insurance companies, or I think all insurance companies, give them free now. When you have a baby, but they're not as good as some of the ones on the market. Everything inside looks okay, but it's all out of its packaging, and so I'd have to sell it as used, which means I'll take some time to soak everything in some bleach water at least and make sure it's sterile. But, and then again, I'll turn it on and make sure it seems to work. But breast pumps do sell. So, oh, now the bottom of the box fell out. Oh, okay. So then we have, don't know what this is. Nothing on the outside. I am at an angle where I cannot necessarily see what is on the screen, so I'm hoping you guys can see. I'm trying to glance back at it to make sure I'm showing you stuff. But okay, this is I have no idea. This is one of these. psoright.com. Oh, here we go. There is. Okay. So it is for exercises, stretching maybe, I don't know. That does not look, it is not flexible at all, and does not look very comfortable in those positions. It is a hard piece of plastic. I will have to look into this and see. I can't imagine you would want. I can't find that at all enticing to lay down and press my body up against a super hard piece of plastic. But I'll do my due diligence and figure out its purpose and why somebody would want to torture themselves in that manner. And then we have Air Wellness Powers Filter Replacement Pack. It's taped up. Looks like some sealed filters inside. Stuff like this I always check and make sure it's not a filter size that I use, because getting cheap good filters is always a plus, but they do sell because everybody needs them. So this has an Amazon warehouse sticker on it, and does not tell me what it is, but I hear lots of pieces inside. Let me try to figure out how to open it. Here we go. Just a second. This is the last thing in the box. So we are almost done with our uninspected returns. Okay, so this is a locking system. Mild Milo locks. The keyless entry specialist, and it does look like somebody tried to install it or started to install it, and either it didn't fit their door properly or something, but it's got the doorknob, another handle, hardware, another locking mechanism, more hardware, 2 keys. So I will have to look this up and see what exact pieces are supposed to be in this box and compare it with what I've got before I can sell that. But something like that I can't necessarily install to test and ensure that it works before I sell, so I sell it as open box and assume that it works, and then I just accept the return if it comes back to me after the fact. But that's what I got. Now let's look some stuff up. Okay, so one reason I decided to try these lots out is because I want to ramp up my Amazon store. I have not been listing consistently or really much at all lately on Amazon. I've been selling a lot of like used jewelry, things of that nature that I can't sell on Amazon. So I wanted to try to get some good Amazon-worthy merchandise. So I'm going to look all of this stuff up on Amazon, but I do know some things, probably like the baby monitor, some things, or the breast pump, I don't have, I'm not gated for, I'm not allowed to list on Amazon. So some of it I will have to turn to eBay, but just to give you an idea of what people are selling this stuff for and how much it could go for if I choose to put it on Amazon, then I'm going to show you what Amazon has to say. Okay, so this is my manifest. There's 8 items, so I got 8 items in this box. It cut off the prices that they say the items are worth. The air filters they're saying are $231, so we'll see about that. The keyless entry set, $138. So those are the 2 big ones that I want to hope are worth close to what they're telling me. When I get items like these, I tend to assume that I will make about 75% resale value overall. Some of them might be really close to what they say. Others, like the Even Flow breast pump that's all out of its packaging and cannot possibly sell for $88.16, are going to bring down the average. When I get liquidation lots of clothing or handbags, accessories, things like that, I tend to estimate and assume that I will get about 40% of resale value, even if they are new. So that's kind of how I determine how much I'm willing to pay for a lot and what I assume I will get. But I am going to first look up some of the items that do not have scannable UPCs, and that includes the keyless entry set. So we will start with that. So let's see here. Going to put in the ASIN number, which is B00. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Already starting out. B00. O 941 TP 8. Okay, and search, and here we go. We have the MyLocks electronic touchpad keyless entry. So they have it listed as $138.17. There is only one listed on Amazon right now for $90.14. It is ranked 299,057, which actually is not that bad, but we're just going to open it up. I am not restricted on it, so I can list it on Amazon. I'm going to look at the one that is listed. It is listed as new for $90.14. And mine I won't be able to list as new, at least as like new or open box. So let's see. Selling eligibility. I can list as new, I can list as like new, very good, acceptable, or good. So I can sell it as used. And then you can also see if I send it into FBA, they will take $21.07 fees, but that does include their shipping to the customer. So if I sold it personally for $90, I would still be paying $14.51 fees, but then I would also be paying the shipping. So I might create a box of stuff to send in. I haven't sent stuff to FBA in a while. But I'm going to guess that I'll probably end up listing this around $75. A little less than the one that's already on Amazon, but I can't claim mine is 100% new either. Okay, so the filter pack has 0 listed, so I cannot see what they're selling for on Amazon. And it does require approval, which is probably why they have 0 listed. So I cannot sell it. I don't have approval to sell goods in the home category. So let's go check out eBay and see what we can find for these. Okay, so these are apparently discontinued or something because I can't find any listed for sale, but I did find 2 sold ones, $219 and $175. Best offer was accepted, but I'm going to assume that they didn't accept like a $20 offer with prices like that. So I'm going to guess that I can probably plan on getting maybe $150 for my replacement filter pack. So I will definitely get those listed. Probably list them around the $175 mark and see what happens. I will be the only one with any of them listed, so that will give me a good chance of making most of my money back on this box. Okay, so for the cable, it is an actual Amazon product. Amazon Basics high-speed CL3 rated HDMI cable, 100 foot. And on Amazon, they are selling it for $67.99, and it is restricted, so I am not allowed to sell it in any condition. So I went ahead and pulled it up on eBay. One of them has sold for $32.55 from the United Kingdom, so it had high shipping on there, unless it's sold to the United Kingdom, I guess. But if I get rid of the solds and the completeds, there were 5 listings, all in the $50 to $70 range. I'll probably go ahead and list mine right around the $50 with the free shipping. It's heavy. It'll cost probably $12 to $15 to ship. So, end up making, after fees and shipping and everything, about $30 on it. Not bad. Better than I would have guessed, and since it's something I can't list on Amazon, I'll take the hit a little bit. Okay, so this one I knew I would not be able to list because I've never been able to list anything in the sporting goods arena. It does require approval, and I'd have to get like documentation that I ordered wholesale, a whole bunch of them, to be able to sell it. But $69.99 is the Amazon price. Only 5,416. That's a pretty decent ranking in health and personal care. So I did look it up on eBay also. Where's my eBay? Here we go. And I found everybody was listing them around the $70 to $90 range. You guys, this is a piece of hard plastic. There is nothing to this thing. It's a piece of hard plastic. And people are willing to pay money for it. I don't get it. But when I look at the actual solds on eBay, because you always need to do that, they're going for still decent, $40 to $50 range for most of them. And I'll probably go ahead and just throw mine up in the $50 range and see what happens. But it's a piece of plastic. Seriously, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Pulled it out of the box and it looked like a complete piece of junk. Why are people paying this much money for a piece of plastic? But there you go. I'll make some money back off of it. I figured surely I would be restricted on the breast pump, but apparently I'm not. It's $23,665 in sales in the baby category, and 10 new and used from $86 on up. So if I click to see what's listed, we have a new one for $92. I'm not seeing new. Okay, so these are all new. Let's see if I'm allowed. Nope, I can only sell it as new, so I will have to go to eBay with it to sell it as open box or used item. So there it is on Amazon, but it's decently priced, so let me see what I can find on eBay. So here are the current eBay listings for used ones: 45, 46, 53, 60, and I'd imagine that I can definitely get somewhere in that range. Those are the ones that are listed for sale, and then if I go look at the solds, 750, 1560, and then without the same exact words, there's 60, 36, 450. That's a different brand, Medela. But I think I'll end up listing around $50 and see what happens with that one. Maybe expecting to get closer to the $30 range, a little above what these people went for. I have the box and it's in probably near mint condition. I'm gonna make sure it's all sanitized. But I think these people probably just auctioned it low, or just wanted to clear out their own stuff out of their house. So I'm sure I can get a little more than this, and probably a little less than what the asking price is on the unsold ones. Okay, for the waxing kit, I'll be able to sell mine, I think, as new open box, but it looks like they're not going for a whole lot on eBay. Nobody's really asking a whole lot. There's a $53 one. If I look at the solds, then we've got $12. That looks pretty complete. $35, $45. Oh, there's some decent ones. That might be a little bigger than the one I have. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. But I will be able to sell mine as new open box. I could not find this exact model on Amazon, but I did look up some other waxing kits on Amazon, and I am restricted. I can't list them on there, so not even worth trying to add this item if I can't list it anyway. So, but I guess I'll probably end up making at least 35 to 45-ish for my waxing kit. Okay, for the power steering pump, it is on Amazon for $67.95, is the lowest price for new, but I am not allowed to sell it in any condition. So then over on eBay, they are sold for $67 on up, it looks like, and the sold ones are in that same range. Some of them going for kind of high, so I will probably put mine up around the $79, $89 range and see what happens. I will look into it to make sure I have anything that I'm supposed to have, and not too familiar with power steering pumps, but I'll figure it out. So that one might be a decent money maker in the box. And this is the Orca bag. Ranks 10,000 in sports, which is pretty decent. I've had a lot of sporting goods that I have not been, anything in the sporting goods section I have not been allowed to sell, but this one looks like I can. Low price of $74.99, and there's only one other offer out there, so I will probably price mine right there at the same, and I did check it on eBay and it's going for about the same amount there, so another good find. Alright guys, that's what I got, what I think I can sell the items for. If I sell them for as much of a realistic estimated price as possible, I think I'll end up with about $535 in sales price. Some of them I will do with free shipping, some of them not. But if I assume that they all have free shipping on them, I make $535 for the 8 items, and I take out shipping and a rough estimate of what I might pay for fees for the items, then I'm down to about $380 back in my pocket. But that's $180 profit. Now I did spend $200. I wouldn't typically spend $200 to make $180, but normally I buy things for $1. So that'd be like me buying $200 items to make $180 back. Way too much work. This is 8 items. Even after I take a moment to test the waxer and to disinfect the breast pump supplies, I can take pictures and list and be done with all of these in less than 2 hours time. And that's, you know, assuming I spend a lot of time researching and checking, making sure all parts are there, everything's there. So 2 hours work to make $180. I can't necessarily complain about that. Obviously the money doesn't come back in your pocket the second you list it. Wouldn't that be nice? But it all looks to be fairly high-ranked, decent stuff, which is one reason that I wanted to try out the smaller lots, because most of the stuff in their smaller lots did look to be sought-after items. So as long as it comes in decent working condition, which they do not guarantee, and I understand they cannot guarantee it, but that really would take a huge chunk. Like if these filters were torn to shreds, that's $150 out of this that I wouldn't have coming back to me. So if there was one item that was the most expensive item that was badly damaged and unsellable, or just not going to make a lot of money, you'd be screwed. It's a risk. It's always a risk with liquidation. But I think I did okay. I'm going to get this stuff listed and see how it does. And I will show off the second box. I spent a little bit more on the second box, but not much. And it should be coming sometime later this week, hopefully. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe. Be sure to come back for more. And have a great day. Stay safe.